Good morning, Paul. It's Wednesday, the 15th of February. Here's the heads up brief for today. For the Southeast Asia production, we covered 17 issues. North Asia, we covered 3 issues, and for the Australasia and Pacific Islands, we covered 5 issues. South Asia, we covered 20 issues, plus the major issues in the Europe, Middle East, and Africa regions.
Okay, great. Thanks. Go ahead.
Paul, in Kediri, East Java, students protested yesterday against proposals to extend the village head tenure to 9 years. Some government officials have supported the move, as parties want grassroots support for next year's elections, but civil society is concerned about corruption.
Okay, thank you.
The West Papua National Liberation Army released photos and videos of the detained pilot yesterday. The Papua police chief said that negotiations are underway.
Yeah, look, it's very interesting. I think if the guy's still alive now, that's very good news. I think the real danger period's early on. I saw the imagery, and it seems just on a very quick glance that he's building and developing a relationship. So as long as he doesn't upset them, as long as the military and police don't try a Napamuma style bumped operation, and they should be fine. Let's hope that my gut feeling is correct. Thank you.
Right. In Thailand, the national police chief ordered an expedited investigation, and he also wants a report into the suspected involvement of police officers in online gambling networks. Now, this comes at a time when the police has been under fire. There's been a lot of controversy in the last few weeks in Thailand.
Yes, and the fact that it's ourselves organising an investigation into bad guys in our culture all comes from the same culture. Now, some fantastic police, some fantastic operations that are done in Thailand, but one would like to see something independent at this stage, given the frequent deterioration and high profile of police corruption. Okay, thanks.
Right. Speaking of security forces, in Timor-Leste, President Jose Ramos Horta criticized how different agencies and institutions were competing for power with each other.
Okay, did he specify what agencies he's referring to?
He was saying law enforcement agencies and intelligence agencies.
Okay, thank you.
Right. In the Pacific Islands region, the French government ordered an audit of New Caledonia's nickel industry. This is after giving $43 million to Société Le Nickel to avoid bankruptcy.
Okay, thank you.
In South Asia, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party will protest across the country on the 18th of February. They'll also protest in Dhaka on the 17th of February. Clashes are likely.
Okay, thank you.
In India, the National Investigation Agency carried out raids at over 60 locations in the states of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Kerala yesterday. This is as they are stepping up anti-terror operations.
Okay, interesting. And meanwhile, they're raiding the BBC offices
Yep.
on tax issues shortly after they make criticism of Modi. So it's interesting to see how all this will pan out. Obviously, there's an endemic problem in India, and that is the security agencies are underfunded. They look like a ragtime operation from the 1930s, the police, because they're not funded correctly, yet the politicians can waste an inordinate amount of very, very scarce funds. Thank you.
Right. In Pakistan, the counterterrorism department thwarted an attack in Mid Ali in Waziristan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa yesterday. They foiled a major terrorist attack there, as per reports.
Okay, thank you. And what about anything on the Tripura elections?
Right, Paul. In Tripura, there's prohibitory orders in place until tomorrow, until the day after tomorrow, I think, because the elections will be held tomorrow. So we'll give you an update on how the results come out.
Thank you.
Right. Lastly, for the Europe, Middle East, and Africa regions, in France, 8 major unions called for a national strike tomorrow against the pension reform. They've also called for protests across the country.
Thank you.
Um, Europe, Russia has denied plots to destabilize Moldova. Now, this is after the Moldovan president claimed that Russia is trying to do so. Moldova is trying to join the European Union. Russia said Ukraine has been fomenting tensions between Moldova and Russia. Meanwhile, Polish authorities have started training Ukrainian crews on operating the Leopard tanks. Ukraine wants the tanks to be deployed by March, some of them at least.
Okay, thanks a lot, Uday.
Well, that's a brief for today. Anything else from you?
No, that's great. Thanks.
All right, thanks.